I'm Nick, and I want to tell you a little bit about what the difference has been using a heavily modded Android phone to make it minimal and actually using something like a light phone, or the thing that I did use for 3 years straight, the light phone 2. I currently am using a OnePlus 7T Pro, a Clarion edition from OnePlus, and I kind of have it set up like the light phone. As you can see, I'm using a really simple minimalist kind of OS right here and launcher. I love it, black and white, monochrome stuff, not having really nice looking apps that I want to click and touch so I can get away from whatever I'm doing. This has been really helpful for me as a transition from the Light Phone 2 when I broke it until I get my Light Phone 3, which is coming in January. The things I have on this phone are pretty simple. I just have that launcher, which I just talked to you about, which I'm going to put in the description if you want to use it on your Android phone. I think they make an iOS version. I also have a couple settings on here that I've made through the backdoor with Google where I can't download more apps than I already have because I don't want to be in a place where I'm always downloading. I don't have a browser on here, which I really like, which the Light Phone kind of taught me how not to use. There's a difference, and that's what I want to talk to you about. The difference between heavily modding your Android phone, your iOS phone. You can't really mod your iOS phone anyway. The difference between doing that and actually going light is huge. It's immense. The form factor of this device and its capabilities are very, very enticing. The reason why they make these phones is to keep you on them as long as possible. And even though I was on my Light Phone 2 for 3 years and this has the same kind of light input now on me from my settings, I still find myself pulling this out all the time, looking at it when I don't need to. I have nothing to look at. It's distracting. There are thousands and thousands of developers who make these phones that try to make them as addictive as possible. The other thing that I notice as well, which is somewhat uncanny, is I will talk with someone about something that I'm thinking about purchasing and it will show up on my Amazon app, which I have on here. And I find that just to be really, really odd, the way that advertisements still continue to work in the background. I find that very, very worrisome for me. These phones kind of make you paranoid a little bit. Like you're either paranoid that you're missing out, paranoid that you're supposed to be doing something, paranoid that you're missing something, paranoid that somebody might be listening to you, or paranoid that someone's not paying attention to you because you're not getting any likes or whatever. And I feel like even though I've severely modded it to do only the things I want it to do, just having the opportunity to harness all the other capabilities in the form factor have still made it really annoying and just hard to live with. I'd rather have something simple and light like the Light Phone 2, or like I said, the Light Phone 3, which is coming out in January in 2025. It has a simpler form factor that you can forget about. It does only what you need, nothing else. Doesn't have apps, doesn't have a browser, doesn't have capabilities to download apps or a browser. It's just so much more simple for you, and it has everything you need. It has your calendar integrated with iOS or Android. It has a good directions app. It's going to have podcasts that you can use through your dashboard, put them onto your phone that when you want them, not just listening aimlessly to things, you can plan to listen to things. Your notes, calendar, app, timer, alarms, what I meant to say, not app. You'll also obviously be able to call and text, and then you'll be able to shoot some pictures with this camera when you are more present to the environment around you. This thing, I reject the idea that it is actually helping me be efficient. It has not done that yet. It has not made my life easier. It has made me feel more internally at war with myself, having had the calm and peace and serenity of not using it for 3 years compared to now when I am using it. I notice a difference. And there are people who say, well, why can't you just download an app that will fix that, or download this? And I think that the problem with that idea is that apps cannot fix what's inside of you. And the way that you use this phone, the way you use it is it's meant to get inside your head. Whereas these ones respect you and they keep out of your business and they let you do what you need to do. And so I think it's not as simple as just an app or a fix. I've learned that it's something a little bit deeper, more beneath the skin. It's something that you have to really work hard at figuring out ways to navigate in the modern digital age where your time is literally their money. So I feel like it would be really great if people bought into the vision, drank the Kool-Aid. If you want to drink the Kool-Aid, in my description, there's a pre-order link for Light Phone 3. You can go ahead, it's going to take you to the Light website and show you everything they have, including the Light Phone 2 as well. But I think the 3, personally for me, is much better. This might be great for lots of people and better for them, but between the two, this one's much better for me. Feel free to look at other videos by other creators. Join the Light Phone Discord, or head up the Reddit as well, so that you can see the Reddit page for it and see what people are talking about, how they navigate life using the Light Phone already that is out, the Light Phone 2. So feel free to ask me any questions about what I think would be, or what you found. Actually, I'd love to hear what you think about how you have found ways to navigate around the digital obsession creation that this has become, and how are you doing your life differently? What life hacks are you using to kind of navigate around the addictive propensities that it carries? Love to hear in the comment section below, and until next time, I'll talk to you then. Adios.